Cars on the grid for round one of the Toledo Tools Sports Sedan Series here at Amaroo Park. And on the pole position is number 14, Keith Carling in an RX-7. Alongside him, Warwick Brooklyn, car 7, also an RX-7. Second row, Brian Thompson, car 17, a Mercedes. And alongside him in car number 9, Robin Doherty driving a BMW. Third row of the grid is car 155, Barry Jameson in an Escort. Alongside him in car 11, Rob Jolly from Victoria in a Commodore. Then Albert Cedars, car 33, as they spear away in this race. And by G, car 14, Keith Carling has absolutely blitzed them off the grid.
He certainly has got away very, very smoothly getting up the hill over the top of Skyline for the first time, and we await their arrival at Dunlop Loop. So Carling with Thompson dropping straight into second spot.
Bob Jolly's made a big start too, coming from sixth position on the grid, already up running third.
Watch Thompson though, closes on Carling, coming down through the Coke sweeper. That Mazda boy keeps trying it down the outside. Here they come to Honda corner.
It's a long time since they put this many sports sedans down on a grid at Amaroo Park.
I love that sound.
There ain't no substitute for cubic inches.
That's right, my man.
Look at that. Thompson's got this twin-turbo Chevrolet powered Mercedes-Benz happening in a big way here in second position.
He's on narrower tyres.
Oh, he's making a challenge up the hill.
There he goes. Look at that for brute horsepower. Then pulls straight across to the inside. Carling drops into second spot now behind Brian Thompson. The hot shoe from Shepparton exits that turn and works his way down the back straight.
Look at the muscle in this thing.
It's a twitchy machine around Amaroo Park. Carling will stay on his bumper all the way, try and pick it up in the closing stages of the race. 10 laps today for the sports sedans. Let's take a look at what happened. NEC replay. Oh, my goodness me. Turana has lost a wheel, has it?
Yep, that's Laurie Brereton. Oh, Laurie Burton, sorry.
I had one but the wheel fell off. Right in both cases.
Cross the line, Thompson. Carling runs in second spot as they head up the hill. Bob Jolly now into third.
Bob Jolly, you should be looking for Electrolux sponsorship.
Oops, that is not the place to park.
Barry Jameson's Escort up over the ripple strip. Oh, dear me.
Right on line. The worst possible place to park.
He certainly got there. He must have dropped a wheel over and brought the car around. But I tell you what, it's going to cause everyone a few problems when they go chasing the line through that corner. Here's Carling closing again. Almost like the results of a demolition derby. There's a wheel down there, a car over there, and another one down there. Here's Carling now, starting to get onto the tail of Brian Thompson.
They're coming up on this car now at this home turn corner. Out wide they sweep.
Jolly also has made it up on the tail of Keith Carling, so I think we can expect a pretty close result for third and second. Thompson skips away again down into Dunlop Loop. Let's have a look at this and find out how Jamison did wind up there. Oh, there he goes. So too did number 9, Robin Doherty, but he was able to get out from under there. Jamison wasn't.
Yellow flags everywhere, Mike. It looks like the Banana Custard Fairy Festival up in Brisbane.
This is the category of racing that really grabs you, Uncle Doug.
Sports sedans. Well, you and I, Peter, are going to have a bit of a pedal in Crompton's RX-7 later in the year, I believe, so I have to take an interest.
Yes, that's the car that Crompton ran last year, actually owned by Ian O'Brien, better known as a swimmer, a gold medalist, I believe.
An Olympic swimmer, anyway. Yeah.
Yes.
The Fish, as he's affectionately known.
The Fish. And you're going to get your CAMS licence.
This is my fervent hope.
After what he said today, there might be 3 signatures against it.
That's right, I might not even be allowed to come back to the track again, let alone commentate or participate.
There's Jolly going through. Carling still runs in second. Brian Thompson leads the race. Down towards Honda corner again. They've opened up, gee whiz, probably 200 metres over the rest of the field. Jolly was close to Carling a couple of laps ago, but Carling closes occasionally on Thompson on the tight parts of the racetrack where Brian is kept reasonably busy, but as soon as he hits the straight here, he just opens up the taps, and away goes the Mercedes. There's the next bunch. They're probably back, as I say, 200 or 300 metres back behind them. We'll pick up the numbers for you.
They've changed the regs and cleaned these sports sedans up quite a bit, Mike.
They certainly did. I don't know Whether or not it was for the better. The cars look a little tidy, I must say that.
Yes, you can almost recognise them now.
Yeah. But then again, you know, they weren't too bad. You know, everyone pointed a finger at sports sedans and said, you know, they're nothing. I'll tell you what, they do provide some entertaining motor racing, which is better than some of the other processional stuff.
Let me tell you, as a punter, I love them. Yep. I love the noise and I love the look. And you get some extraordinary hybrids out there going around. I mean, it's easy for somebody to support a car like Thompson's because there's 15 brands of componentry in it, you know. Everyone's got an option.
Well, the only people that really like the sound of turbo cars today, I think, are the various state pollution control commissions.
Mark Trinal's Jaguar's not down here for this event.
No. He was a pretty quick boy around here. Here's one also, 36.
Greg Crick, all the way from Tasmania. And that's very similar to the car that you'll be driving, Doug.
Yes, indeed.
Some Valvoline sponsorship, supporting the Say No to Drugs campaign.
Yes, they're doing a great job for that cause in the United States. Greg Crick has his hands full at the moment. Car number 69, Gary Wilmington. There's the gap, first back to second. Brian Thompson running away with the opening round of the Toledo Tools Sports Sedan Series for 88 at Amaroo. Keith Garling gets quick down here, tries to work to the outside, but it'll be tied up in this corner where Jamison's car still sits on the ripple strip.
Tomo's been around for a while, aged 53. First raced back in 1959 in Austin Healey. We forget that he actually raced abroad back in the 60s, raced in the British Touring Car Championship, where he finished 6th in a Mustang. I'm a mine of information. And competed in the Spa 24-hour race, so nothing's new, Brocky.
I once raced abroad, but she won.
Here's Thompson coming down towards Coca-Cola Sweeper. As I've said on a couple of laps, this is where Carling closes right up. Thinks about just poking the nose down there. But look at the brute horsepower, though. Whew, away goes Thompson down to the lake corner.
He has a super body Chevy, I think, coming up later on this season, so we look forward to that. Meanwhile, he's grappling with about 700 horsepower, a twin-turbo Chevy and a Mercedes body.
Across the strike, 2 laps to go. Brian Thompson leading from Keith Carling. Bob Jolly still runs in third.
You can actually see Thompson's car put the power on the ground and the smoke rise up as he gets second gear. Have you seen that? I mean, he actually breaks traction going through the gears out of the bottom here.
So I think you'd have to work up to that motor car. It's certainly a handful.
Derek Van Zelm. Whoa! He runs third.
Whoa, he bent it badly. Look at that.
Carling trying to work out how to get by. Just does. There's Tomo with one of the slower cars. Marshall's very quickly on the spot. That will put Carling up into the lead. Jolly into second and Van Zelm into third.
Yes, he was actually lapping that guy.
He certainly was. We'll have a look at this on the NEC replay. Oh, I tell you what, he caught it quickly, Thompson. Great reflexes, but the car's going to go back across the racetrack. Just catches the front of the Carling Mazda, and from a different angle. 45 was the driver.
David McGuinness in the RX-7 there.
To write a book on it. Carling sneaks through. Every angle covered for you on our NEC replays here today at Amaroo Park Raceway. They're already on their last lap. Keith Carling coming down to Honda Corner. He'll shortly be heading off on the way to Lake Corner. Driving in the Toledo Tools entry, coming down to the Lake Corner now for the final time. Yellow Mazda RX-7. And here he comes. Last corner coming up. Keith Carling. Good things come to those who wait. He did, and he's picked up the checkered flag. Round 1 of the Toledo Tools series here today for Sports Sedans at Amaroo Park Raceway. Bob Jolly will pick up second spot, and third place, in fact, will go to the driver of car number 4, Derek Van Zelm. Recapping them for you. Keith Carling is your race winner. Bob Jolly second. Derek Van Zelm finishes third. Greg Crick is fourth, and Gary Wilmington runs fifth.
To work hard for your money, Keith Carling. You certainly had to do that.
Yes, I certainly did. I don't think I've ever driven on a slipperier track than that one today. There was oil and garbage everywhere, and Brian's car was oozing fuel or something out the back, so of course that was making it hard to me to catch him, but unfortunately he had that bit of a tangle there with the Mazda, and that was it.
That was pretty exciting for you because it was all happening right in front of you for a while there. I didn't think you were going to get through.
For a while there, I didn't think I was going to get through either.
Mate, they've revamped the sports sedan regs for this season, but the back markers have still got some work to do, I think, to catch up to you guys.
Oh, yes, they have, Gary. We've changed our car fairly considerably from last year. We've put all new panels and what have you on it, but it's still basically the old car that we're running, and we're quite happy with the way it's been going, particularly here today.
Yeah, well, it was a fine effort. Jeff Coffey is here from Toledo Tools to make the presentation for a fine win today.
Keith, on behalf of Toledo Tools, it's our pleasure to give you this trophy.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Toledo Tools for sponsoring the series, and also, of course, giving our team sponsorship this year. It was very gratefully received, and I'd like to thank a lot of people back in Dubbo who have also given me a bit of assistance over the years, and hopefully they've seen this today, and it'll be all worthwhile for them.
Okay, well done. Keith Carling, winner of today's opening round of the Toledo Tools Sports Sedan Series here